Welcome to Commodity Analysis, and it's the 2nd of May, Thursday the 2nd of May, and we're well into the trading session. It's early evening in Europe. Let's just have a look at this. I want to show you what a day, what a day. After yesterday's sell-off, and if anyone's read my blog, you know that it had me worried there. Let's just go in here. This is, in fact, there's a couple. Let's just recap here. We've got the really big one, this one here, which is causing all the problems. This pivot here, and this pivot here. Okay, doesn't matter that we're not going to touch the center line because you'll see the relationship between price and this upper median line parallel, regardless of whether we break down and make a lower low. And this is one of the things I've never understood. Some of the exponents of median line theory say, "Oh, don't draw that because there's absolutely no chance of price going anywhere near it." Well, you have a look at what's going on up here and the sort of resistance that this line is offering and the problems it's caused, and you'll think again. Let's just then have a look at some local forks in the 240-minute chart. We've got this big boy here, this upsloping green, sort of pale green job. There's our big fork from the daily and weekly, and then we've got some smaller forks in, but they all come into play. Let's have a look. I was panicking, and I wrote my early piece on the blog because we had a pop up. This is the fork which is using this move here as the BC line. This fork here from the BC line is using this pivot here, and we had to get to the mauve, this lilac coloured centre line, and we had the ECB rate decision, and look what happened. We went up and we came down. I was out of the office when this happened, and that is no one knows what's going to happen here. But by the time we're getting up towards here, this area here, this gap up, then we knew we were going back. A pierce of the centre line. Not only that, we go back. And let's have a look at the 1 minute. I want to show you this. We came up, and this is the relationship between price and the 1 minute. Up we came. This upper median line parallel, this blue one here, just have a look at this. This, I think, was one I still think we're not entirely through. Don't, be fooled by price distribution along these lines. As you can see, this is support. This green line here, this green center line, has supported price, but it doesn't mean it's not allowed to dip below it. We can't, write the rules here. We have to observe what happens, the nature of price, and so for that reason, I'm not entirely sure we're through this. I've also drawn another fork, and that is this one here in Fin. Can you see this fork here? And that's using the first high, the same as this, the same other two pivots as this lilac fork, and that is where we're aiming for. That, from my experience, is where price. Never be fooled and think start selling into this line. Only a fool would do that. Not that we want to sell into this line either. I think we're going to break out tomorrow. I think we're going to. I think having whined and complained about price this morning and seen this before, it's done a marvellous job to recover and make its way all up here. We're back in the low 90s, and I think tomorrow, Friday, a breakout. And remember what I said to you, I think it was yesterday or maybe the day before, I was looking to pick up a long position possibly on this line here. Don't get me wrong, there may well be a complete failure and another breakdown. I mean, this is a big psychological number, 1600 on the emini. I mean, it's going to be a big day. I'm looking forward to it already, and hopefully there'll be some opportunities. So we'll see you then. Bye now.